Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today's video has been a long time in the making. If you've been watching, then you know that I've been living for the last 2 years in a no-build sort of van situation, and I have done some upgrades now, which I've been working on for the last few weeks, and I'm super excited to share them with you, but also to introduce you guys to my brand new roommate. So let's jump right into it. All right, here we go. The very first thing that I want you guys to see coming in is my brand new roommate. This is Coda, and you can see the life of a van life dog is very exhausting. Stick around to the end of the video and I'll tell you why. Good morning, why I named her Coda, but she is my brand new roommate and she is quite adorable. Look at that face. Oh, she woke up just in time for the filming. How about that? So she is stop number one. Now the floor is still the same because I'm on phase 1. I finished that. We're going to phase 2 next. So let me walk right in. First, let me show you. Now I have a built-in cabinet here for my refrigerator and my jackery down here. The reason I have the curtains pulled back there is I have a DC to DC charger now. So when I'm driving down the road, I actually get power from my alternator. So between the jackery, I can plug it in. I have 400 watts of solar and the DC to DC. I should not need to plug in anywhere to get power. And over here, just above the adorable little puppy, I have a swivel seat in the front now. I did not have that before, thought it was such a big deal. And my friend found one on eBay, and my friend Susie and I actually installed that by ourselves. So that was kind of fun. Doing that, and now I'll eventually have like a lagoon table or something there where I can eat and have a desk. So there's that. So as you walk in the door, this is phase 1. So I eventually will have overhead cabinets up here, but for now, just to have built-in cabinets is amazing. I had everything in my van bungeed before, so it's really nice to have cabinets that are actually really sturdy and built into the walls. That's nice to have that. I still opted to go with the basic plumbing that I had before. I don't have holding tanks. This is my USB faucet that I've always had, and I just have a 5-gallon container under the sink that that basically is a pump for my water. I love, love, love that. Of course, shiplap walls now, and my ceiling the way it is. I'm going to figure out different lighting in here, but for now I'm going to go with what I had before. Along the back up there, we're still going to do a little bit there, but now I lowered my bed, and everybody said, oh, you're going to, miss your storage. I don't actually, because I don't have to get on a stool to get on my bed, which drove me a little bit crazy. And also I can sit on the bed and look out my windows now without having to lean down. And that's something I really wanted to do, along with my pillows used to cover my side windows, and that is no longer a thing. So I really enjoy that so much. And under the bed is my Coda's stuff, so her crate and just some storage things. There is more storage in the back there, and then over here you can see right here, that frame out is for the cabinet that will eventually be over here, that's going to mirror this side but not quite as wide, and then overhead cabinets on that side. But for now, phase 1, it is night and day difference. And if you see the pictures here, you can tell I have been through very many different stages of the van, and I still have a bungee here because this piece is not a permanent piece, but it will work in the meantime. Not changing out the floor until I get the other built in. So we're going with what we have for now. And this over here, then here, that's my bathroom. So a really big bathroom there. This is what it looks like sitting on the bed having the door open. So I'm really, really digging this. I want to give you guys one more view with the back doors open. So now that my bed is lowered, you can see I can really just sit there and look out and see nothing but nature. Huge, huge fan of that. So for those of you guys who have been following along for the last 2 years, you know that this is a major transformation, even though it was just phase 1 for what it was. But this work was all done in 11 days. My precious friends, Susie and Steve. I went to their place and came up with a game plan, and really those two helped bring my my vision to life. All three of us worked on it. I learned a lot. I learned how to do a lot of different things, but this would never have happened without the two of them helping. And I've always said I like simplicity, and really that's where I'm at. I didn't want to spend a ton of money. Total cost of the phase 1 build was $1,342. That's a lot of money, yes, but not in comparison to if you went to have your van finished out. That's a lot of money in elbow grease, but that was the supply cost for everything that has been done so far. I already had my jackery. I'm keeping it simple in terms of the electric and plumbing, just like I did before. My jackery power station and the additional battery runs everything in my van. I'm going to keep it that way. I have solar. Again, I can plug in. I have the DC to DC charger. My lights aren't fancy, but they work just fine. And my plumbing system is literally a 5-gallon jug underneath the sink. So keeping all of that the same and still keeping the cost to a minimum. We tried to use the lightest weight possible materials that we could in the van just to keep the weight down. And instead of having pre-built cabinets, we built all of these ourselves. And this is actually one of my favorite things because I am 5 foot tall, and this is built to my specifications for me, because in the other thing I had was here, and then I would put a pot on top of it and I'd try to stir up here. This is built for a 5 foot person. And I love it. I can cook more on here. In fact, I have actually quite a bit already. And so it's completely customized, and I absolutely love, love, love that part of it. So today I just want to give you the quick overview of what it looks like. You'll be seeing more of it in the day-to-day kind of thing in the videos coming out when I'm actually traveling and back on the road again, because I have missed doing that. I loved the time with my friends and my family for the holidays, but man, am I itching to get back on the road. Oh my goodness, that is the grass is growing under my feet and I don't like it. So now to my precious fur baby. The reason that her name is Coda is I talked to my daughter and my grandkids, and we were all trying to find a name that was sort of something that had to do with travel, and so or nature. So it was like, what about willow? You know, like willow trees. And we were kind of bouncing all these different things around. And my daughter said, well, what about Coda? And I was like Dakota? And she said, no, Coda, K-O-D-A. I'm like, what does that even mean? So we actually looked it up, and the English version of what it means is friend or ally, which I thought was, you know, that's kind of cool. But the Japanese version of that is rice paddy of happiness. And let me show you this real quick. Does that not look like a little rice paddy of happiness? She is so adorable, and she is a Pomeranian Chihuahua, and she will be, oh, she's so sleepy. You know, puppies, they say this age will sleep 18 to 20 hours a day. So last night we were up every 2 hours, so I'm having to adjust to that. But she's going to be my little adventure buddy, and I've already got a little sling that she can be in when I go hiking, and a friend of mine has a doggy backpack that he is going to donate to our cause so that I can take my little pup along the way with me. So I hope you guys like the video. I hope you love the new van. There's still going to be things coming along the way, but I was very excited to go ahead and show you that and show you this precious little thing right here. And again, seriously, look at that face. He's so cute. Hope you like the video. Remember to always enjoy those little things, and I'll see you soon. Oh, he's so, oh, puppy breath is so sweet. I love the puppy breath.